Today I'm just going to be going over a few survival tips with you. Um, there's about 8 or 9 things I want to go over. The first thing, and this will be the only thing to do with building, is doors. Now, I see this quite often. I don't know how it still happens, but there are still new players to the game, and you might be a new player that's watching this video. Okay, so many of you know that doors have a weak and a strong side, and these doors here are all facing the weak side outwards, so what we can see is the weak side. And when that side is showing, the doors take a lot more damage, and you can mostly tell by when you open them, they come towards you. Like all of these come towards you. This one is obvious because the texture is very different. You don't want your doors to be like this. This is the proper setup. So strong side, you can tell because it opens inwards. Now, if you have put a door down, don't worry about it. If you've got building privileges, you can open the door, hold E on it, pick up, and it takes the door up. And then you can put it back on the correct way. Simple as that. Okay, tip number 2. If you are hunting for food, avoid using weapons unless it's silenced. 1, it's noisy, it attracts people. 2, it's a big waste of ammo. Just take a bow and some arrows with you. Because only 2 of the animals are hostile, which is the bear and the wolf. The other ones are pretty timid things. So yeah, try to avoid making noise, as people will generally come towards that noise. And people are bad. Tip number 3 is to avoid broadcasting information. Now that could be anything from your door code to where you live. Quite a few people I've heard still tell people their door code over voice chat, which is a pretty dumb thing to do. If you hear it, your door code's yours, you can get in there. And as well as telling people where they live, especially for meetups for trades. If you are trading, go to a neutral spot, like a monument, near a monument or somewhere. Don't do it at your house. Tip number 4 is to remember to use your left Alt button. Now what that does, for you that don't know, is if you're running, you can hold your left Alt button and continue to run, but look around. Now it's pretty useful for looking behind you, especially to see what the enemy, or if the bear has stopped chasing you. It's just a cool little tool to take in what's going on around you. Is that a plane? Tip number 5 is, however tempting it is, try not to make yourself a target. Offensive signs outside your house does make you a target. Now the main offensive ones that I've seen in this game is the swastika. That's a real bad drawing of one. And also the ISIS flag, the black flag with the Islamic writing on it. People will just attack you out of spite, really. I've done it a few times. But I think that sign was called the Lint Cafe Crew, I think. Which I believe was a bombing. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, try not to offend people. Tip number 6. I think it's 6, I've lost count. Make friends, but just never trust them. Unless it's like a friend you know in real life. Friendships can be good for backup if you need it. Resource trading. But again, if you do make friends in the game, I wouldn't give them any details about your base or where you keep the loot. Don't give them the key, don't give them the door code, because chances are, and I've seen people do it, they will just take shit, and you need shit, so defend your stuff. And actually, speaking about offending people, oh no, it's just a German flag, never mind. Tip number 7, This one ties in with broadcasting, and that is not to trash talk people. Don't start shit you can't finish. If you start attacking people over chat, you kind of become hated on the server, and people will just target you because you're being a bit of a douchebag. Now, unless you are the leader of an extremely big clan, just try and stay silent on the trash talk. And tip number something, and this will be the last one, is quite a obvious one, is just if something's too good to be true, it normally is. Now, if someone's offering to take you back to their base to give you heaps of shit, just think about it. They're gonna kill you. If someone's offering 1k wood for one piece of wood, you know, it's obviously they're gonna kill you. Don't fall into traps. I actually have a video myself. It's called Bait House. I'll put it on the video now. And that is just a video of me with a sign on the house that says free stuff, I think it said. And the amount of people that walked in and, well, blew up. It was quite funny to watch, but it just shows that people are just crazy for loot. Anyway, I went off topic here. Think before you do stuff. Okay, well that's all I've got to share on this note. Thank you for watching. You know what to do if you like the video. Any questions, just ask. And I'll see you next time. Today I'm going to be going over a tunnel-based design in Rust.